Hello everyone, welcome to the fifth day in a row. Oh, that is some audio, Jesus. Let's turn that down a little bit.
It is very loud.
This is the 5th day, I think, of mystery restreams in a row. And the first of two today. Between Riley and shaun1e, we have Kral and Majarkin coming up about 4 hours from now. But me and Felix have both suffered through part of this game. And it is certainly a game, let me tell you.
I think suffering is the right term there as well. Like, it is not a fun game. You will die a lot, and it's just, there's nothing you can do about it. But as we'll get more into it, I think you'll see why.
So this is Parasol Henbee, or Henbee? I don't know exactly what the translation
Henbee,
is.
yeah.
I looked it up earlier because I was trying to find, like, anything about this game. I wanted to say, like, is it Japan only? Is it, like, something more, like, was it actually released elsewhere and we just don't know about it? It's based on an anime by the makers of Doraemon.
Oh. Okay, that's something I'm finding out.
So this is an anime game. It doesn't look much like an anime game, let me tell you. Oh, there's an intro that Shaun found to skip. I didn't when I played.
Oh, I couldn't find a way to skip it either.
Yeah. So you have a spin, but the spin consumes some health. You have a parasol that is very floaty and very annoying to use, as they are both learning. And yeah, I don't know what else there really is to say this early. A lot of it is just dodge everything. Shaun running through this, like, poison swamp. You want to keep, like, jumping in that. Don't hit anything.
Yep.
Okay.
There goes Riley dropping below 1/3 health, or
Yeah.
that first notch.
So there are, like, the little bars above the health bar. Those are... The first one is a low health meter, basically, that Riley's now below. And you move at, like, half speed, to the point that I'm pretty convinced it's quicker to take a death.
I believe so as well.
The flip side to that is the higher one, if you have that, means that you can, like, freely control the parasol for a short while when you use it. And when I say freely control, I mean, like, you can move in any direction.
Yeah, but like reaching that second bar is almost impossible sometimes with the game just constantly throwing dogs, cats, and birds at you.
Yeah,
and
like,
just...
there was one stage in particular that I, like, actively farmed to try and get it, and then fell off a pit and just died immediately. It was like, alright, good, glad I bothered.
You wanna know what the first thing I tried to do on this level is? Like, you can press up and down to switch between layers. Like, you see, like, Riley just doing that. I tried to switch up to the top where, like, the barrier was, because I was like, oh, maybe I can just jump and, like, make it up there. No. That just doesn't work.
I kept trying to grab the shop signs, because they look like they're items, but I never actually managed to.
But yeah, we see both players on low health, and it is absolutely miserable to play this game on low health.
You move so slowly. They're both focusing way more on dodging than jumping as well.
Yeah, that's what I ended up finding as well, is just you can run past... I don't think this game is meant for attacking because you lose health, so you just run through and parasol if you can, but...
I found that jumping was better than moving up and down, though, in, like, every situation.
Jumping is just way too good. Like, you jump, I think, like 3 or something tiles when you're not on low health. And the parasol is just way too inconsistent to control in this or at the above notch.
Yeah. Every so often there will be a stage with, like, a mini game in between. Oh yeah, the cats aren't enemies, by the way. The dogs, the birds, all of those are enemies. The cats are not.
Wait, oh, I never realized that. Okay. I was legitimately trying to avoid cats when I was jumping, because, like, why wouldn't they be enemies when the dogs and the cats are? But
like, every other animal is an enemy, but the cats are not.
Riley showing that off, unfortunately. Going into a dog.
And Shaun taking a death there as well, so... And now you get to see the full speed again, which, by comparison, is just so much better!
It looks legitimately like 2 or 3 times faster to not be on low health. Oh, fall into the pits.
They're already using the parasol way more than I ever did.
I tried to use the Parasol because I'm like, it's named after it. Like, the game's named after it, so maybe it's useful or something. Like, no, you're better off just not using it at all.
I tried it once, I hated how it controlled, and I never looked back.
Mm.
Yep, there we go. That's what I was saying with Riley's side earlier. So Riley already using the first continue. You only get one continue.
Mm-hmm. And hitting it this, if you run out of continues, you're starting back from stage 1. There are no checkpoints as far as I can tell.
Yeah. So I did warn them about that one. That you get exactly one continue, and that's it. But
could be in for a long one here.
This might go long, yeah. They are both having a rough time with the mechanics as well, which honestly, yeah, I get it. The mechanics in this kind of suck.
Riley switching lanes into a pit, which unfortunately you can do.
The perspective, like the moving up and down between lanes as well, is so awkward at times. Yeah. There was one point where I had to like do a platforming section. I'll point it out when we get to it later, but there's like one section with a platforming section. And I thought like I jumped up to this platform and then I was like, and then I'll land down at the bottom again and it'll be fine. No, the land down was on the lower layer and I couldn't tell that from the perspective, so I just fell off a pit, like, by walking forwards.
Shaun getting lucky here, 3 lives, a cake.
Ooh, lots of food, yep. Oh, there you go, that's the end.
There it goes. And we could see Shaun at the end of that level. The pillar he was trying to stand on went down as he was trying to grab the extra life there, and you can grab that even when the pillar is like at the same height as the other 3, which
so we get a different... Yeah. Sorry, we get a different stage here where, firstly, you'll see a lot of new power-ups. Secondly, you get a lot of health early. Parasol, you can just buy freely for like a while. When the Parasol drops, you're just falling with the Parasol though, and you can't like control your direction. So you want to be like pretty careful about where you do it. However, being at high health, he's above that second bar, so he can control the Parasol for a moment when he pulls it out and move forwards with that. Yeah. Or actually, maybe the strat here is just to keep like Parasol on off over and over.
To be fair, when I got to the first bonus stage, I legitimately hit an enemy on the second box.
I died on this section so many times.
I think I made it through here only dying once, but yeah, it's still very rough.
Because of... Oh, Shaun using the Parasol as like... perfect saving tool there. Also, the other thing I didn't mention, those rainbows, if you press like left or right in the direction of the rainbow when you're like stood on it, you'll immediately like jump over the rainbow to the other side of it.
Yep.
Which is absolutely useless because you can make all of those jumps anyway, but also can end up being really annoying because you'll like try to move right like a fraction and end up jumping into an enemy.
So just so I'm clear, like Shaun has 6 lives but has used to continue, right?
No, Riley used to continue. Yeah, Shaun just got the minigame and got a lot of lives from that. So.
And Shaun is getting to this level.
Oh my god, no! Oh no! Okay, you will want to get every bit of health you can get because controlling the Parasol here is good. But also, picking up the health feels absolutely useless because you'll just fall down a pit and die and lose all of it anyway.
Yep.
Alright, Riley getting a few lives there as well.
Yep, that's a good thing. Alright, let's see.
Also, you can press down to duck through the clouds here. That fucked me up at one point because I forgot about that and I ended up ducking like through a cloud that was at the bottom of the screen.
Oh no. Yeah, that is specifically mentioned in the paste bin, but if you don't read that attentively, it is something you can fall into for sure.
It's so easy to just like get tripped up by the mechanics from the rest of it. Like, it was a really late stage I did that on. There's another cloud stage later. I did it on that one, not this one. But it's like, you get so used to swapping through the lanes that like, you get to that and all of a sudden it's just like, oh right, yeah, no, it does do that here. Shit, now I'm dying.
Yep, this is the last stage I saw when I played the one Shaun is playing right now.
Oh, this has ice physics. So this like white ground here you have a reflection in, that's ice physics.
Oh, I never realized that was ice, but yeah. Okay. how to make this game even worse. Just add ice physics, of course.
Riley really...
How is
Wait.
Riley alive? Wait.
He just got, like, clipped off by the balloon and still just made it with the Parasol power-up from being at high health. The goal is to beat the game.
Yep.
I came very close before I got the continue, but...
Yeah. I was never on high health enough to, like, use that second bar. So I was always just running through the game without using the Parasol because it sucked.
There were a couple of points where I farmed health very specifically, but otherwise, yeah, same. And Shaun at low health now, so has to suffer this movement.
So this part, trying to grab the food here is absolutely terrible because it's on ice.
Just jump. It's fine.
You know, I didn't think of that.
The bats, when they fly through, they don't, like, go back and forth. There's a lot of the enemies in this game that will, like, go back and forth with their jump arcs and stuff, but the bats don't. The bats just keep moving in one... Oh, this is it. This is the pit that... Okay, never mind. Shaun let go of the...
Oh my god, Shaun.
So the Parasol here, the thing with it is...
There's an extra life there.
Yeah. The thing with the Parasol is, like, if you're swinging back and forth above a pit, and your model, like, clips into the model of the pit, you die. Because you hit the pit, so you die.
Yep.
Which, yeah, happened to me. I was, like, landing perfectly on the ground, and then swung backwards into a pit, and it was like, nope, that's it, you hit the pit. You're dead now. Shaun is a clear stage ahead here, and... Is this the construction site? Yeah, okay. So now we have Hammer Bros, apparently.
Oh no.
Also, some of the manholes just have people popping up to do damage as well. Oh, that pitfall does do damage to you on Riley's side. You just walk into it.
Yep.
But Riley with good health here is just kind of making a run through this stage.
Catching up very quickly on where Shaun is.
Using the Parasol really effectively at high health as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Shaun grabbing enough health to get back up and jumping out of the weird acid pool thing. Oh yeah, more
Still
hammers.
not sure what that is. Some kind of just nuclear goop.
Oh yeah, more hammers. Oh, Shaun! I don't know how he got through that without that. Oh, okay, so the driller, like, slows you down, which in the section with hammers like that is terrible.
Well, I'm surprised Shaun made it through that alive.
Yeah, I don't know how. Shaun
well
Shaun just beat the
stage.
stage that Riley's on, so Shaun is currently ahead, but narrowly.
Shaun only getting 1 extra life from that, so he's on 4 for the last, I think, 3 stages.
Riley's just trying to run through this, like, acid pool thing. Oh, this stage. Oh my god. Okay, so...
This looks awful.
I'm gonna tell you now, the monkeys are bastards.
Yeah, they switch lanes too, oh my god.
The monkeys that, like, drop down, you can run underneath them, but, like, the timing to do it... Also, this is the stage that gave me hell. Those blocks that Shaun is currently jumping on, if you stay on them for too long, they start to fall.
God.
And, like, they'll move back up again as you jump off them, but you can get that life pretty easily with a full jump from there.
Yeah.
The longer you hold the jump button, the higher your jump is.
This isn't ice physics, right?
No ice physics
No.
on the, It's only, like, the cave stage that seems... Oh my god, you're seeing why the Parasol is terrible.
No,
You're seeing
Shaun.
why...
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
right,
I found
just...
playing like...
Sorry, Riley just did the minigame bonus stage and got everything but 1. So Riley's at 11 lives right now.
And they're both on the same stage.
I was saying earlier
both taking a bit.
before we went live, like, I got to this stage, having done in the minigame, like the bonus stage, I got to 9 lives, and I used my first continue on this stage. Like, that's how bad this stage got for me.
Yeah, I can see why the stage would be pretty terrible.
It's just pitfalls everywhere, like, so much, like, precision jumping in a game that is not very good for precision jumping. I don't think Riley's like holding the jump button particularly much.
No. Oh, and Shaun missing that block is gonna be on 0 lives. Game over. Gonna have to use the one continue here. Riley is going to fall.
No. So you do get the minigame stages. Oh, sorry, go on.
What I found as well is like if you just if you're in the air, you just spam up and down. I'm pretty sure you can just stay in the air for like forever. Like the animation of the parasol just going up, going out, and going in is enough to keep you in the air, like pretty much until a moving platform is under you, for example, and you can just stay in the air until that happens.
Riley's doing what I had to do on this stage as well. I'm just like farming every bit of health as much as possible. Try and build up speed again.
You don't want to be on low health here like Shaun is.
Oh. I was gonna say, yeah, you do get the minigame stages pretty regularly as well, so it's not like you'll struggle for lives at any particular point. Or you won't struggle to gain lives at any particular point between stages, but getting them in stages is misery.
In the meantime, Shaun is on 1 life here, cannot take another death or will have to restart the entire game.
Okay, Riley grabbing a lot of the food and parasoling over the enemies here, so... They're both at the exact same platforming section as well, so... Oh no, Riley's trying to parasol it though. Landed, but the block started to fall.
Oh no. That's Riley on 6 lives here. No, Shaun! Oh no! Unfortunately, he's going to have to start again from stage 1. And you can see it in his face.
There's a reaction. I would not be a little surprised to see them both do that though.
Yeah, I do think they're both at least going to take a death at some point during this.
I'm starting to realize my experience with this game was a little different to everyone else's though, given that you said you died on the ice physics earlier, they've died here, and I was like, I got to like the 3rd from last stage before I had to hit like my game over. My first
I hit a game
continue
over
was
on like
this one,
stage
and
2.
it was suffering. I game overed here, but I had my continue, and then I got to like the I beat the first boss before I used the second one. That monkey just keeps running, by the way, so you can, on Riley's side there, so you can just like jump over it and wait for it to go before you go past the other 2 fallen monkeys. You can just jump this if Riley's just holds the jump button. You have to be running, I think, to get a little extra movement on it, but yep.
There it
Riley
is.
gets up, gets some food. Isn't bothering with the food below though.
Yeah, I probably want to pick that up just even to get closer to that that second bar, because being able to parasol through the entire stage is amazing in this game.
Oh.
Riley missing the platform, unfortunately.
So those birds on the second set of platforms there, by the way, are like perfectly positioned to hit you on all 3 of those platforms, and it's terrible. Given how small the platforms are, like that is horrendous.
Oh, absolutely. I can't, like, I don't think I would have made it through this stage without like multiple game overs.
Like, Shaun had to restart, he used the second continue. I try to cut out games that do that generally, but like...
This obviously is just too good.
My experience playing this one wasn't this bad. I don't know. I didn't think it would be a problem, and then it was.
Yeah, no, this is... It's pretty horrid. None of them going for the extra life there.
Yeah, like... The other thing with this stage, to be fair, is like... Neither of them are spinning the enemies. The spin is really good here. Oh no.
Oh no, Riley. Oh,
Riley just...
there is no ground there.
Riley just switched lane and there's nothing there, and this is the worst part as well. The stage is so long. You go back to the
this
start of
looks
the stage every time you die.
Sean getting that bonus game experience. I wonder how many enemies there actually are in there. Because I feel like I was constantly hitting them.
I think it's just the one. Riley hit, like I say, Riley hit every square except one earlier.
Is it really just one? Damn, okay. I'm just that unlucky
Well,
then.
like, at most, it must be two. Because Riley,
Mhm.
yeah, hit 14 objectives and then an enemy.
Riley's on
That-
2 lives here. This is getting closer and closer to a potential death. Yeah, this level is absolutely brutal, as you've mentioned like multiple times.
I burned through like 9+ lives here. It is pretty unforgiving. And honestly, the way to do it is like you have to just take everything very slowly. It's like get every bit of food you can, even though it won't help you on the pitfalls. It
Riley,
will help
no.
you on the parasol. And also just remember that you have the spin mechanic. These early jumps in particular, you can dodge a lot of the enemies, but you can just spin through the ones that you can't dodge. Like these rat things here, you just spin them.
Wait, is there a point to spinning in the air like this? I guess you kill the enemies.
In Sean's side, was that?
Yeah, in Sean's side.
Was it the power-up, or was he actually, like, spinning?
He was just spinning in the air with a second health bar. Parasol, so just going through the stage spinning.
Oh.
guess
There
that's
is an
one way to do it.
invincibility power-up. There are 2 power-ups in this game. One is the Parasol that just gives you infinite parasol movement for a while, and one is the butterfly that gives you, like, infinite spin for... Oh, no, Riley.
No, Riley. No! Unfortunate.
Alrighty. Oh, we might be here for a bit.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be here for a bit. As Riley also restarts the game.
Oh. Did Riley pick something?
It's what I heard a Windows zone in there. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
Yeah?
Maybe tried to plug in something or
Controller came unplugged? Oh. John can't make that gap without the parasol because of low health.
That's actually horrid. Like I guess there's really some passages where or some sections in levels where you just cannot make it if you're on no health.
I think you
kind of
always can, but the parasol gives you like a bit of extra distance on your jump.
kind of wonder what's going on Riley's end here.
Oh. We had audio there at least. Sean spin. Okay, that'll do.
No, Sean.
There's a lot of situations in this game. You can see it on Sean's end there where he's like, why did I do that? Why was... that happens so much in this game. So many situations where you're like... There's so many where it's like, this game is bullshit, and then there's so many where you're like, that wasn't the game's fault, I'm just an idiot.
Like, there is no floor there, but I decided to switch anyway.
I'm really wondering what's happening with Riley right now. Oh. We got audio for a second there. Riley, come back to us. Give us a sign.
Give us a sign.
Give us a sign. E.
I mean, he hasn't said anything in the race room, so...
Yeah, I'm checking race room Discord. Nothing yet. Sean, meanwhile, back to ice physics.
As if this game needed... No. Yeah, this is what I ended up doing a lot of the time, is just trying to slide into them, not realizing you can just jump and hit them. That pitfall is so annoying because
I
it looks like a
hate it.
boulder.
It hits both sides. It looks like you should be able to go around it, but no, it just hits both sides of the map there.
I thought it was like a boulder that you could just like, okay, jump on and then we'll see what happens afterwards.
Oh.
No, it's just... It looks like
And
Riley had
back on.
to restart the emulator.
I guess so, yeah.
Found making it past the ice physics level again. Very well done. It's gonna have...
The next... This is the drill stage, right?
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
drill stage.
Yeah, there was no FPA call or anything. Nothing was said. We'll see. Well, we'll let it go for now and just chat with them afterwards. See what happens. It might end up that it doesn't matter anyway because this game is a disaster and someone dies on like the final stage, but...
Yeah.
Shaun
God, if
is
she
grabbing...
died at a final boss in this.
Oh, God. For what it's worth, Shaun grabbing every bit of health possible, but did take a hammer hit there by trying to go up for a power-up.
I think hitting that first, like, true game over with no continues makes you like, okay, I'm going to grab every extra life, I'm going to grab every little bit of food, because I don't want to restart the game.
Oh,
and if I can take like 5 seconds to get a bit of health to help me survive, then I will take it. To not lose like 20 minutes restarting.
I think the thing is, like, if you look at like Riley's side right now, he's being a little bit reckless because he's like, whatever, I know this stage, it's an easier stage, I can just rush through it. But you retain your health between levels.
Rip.
So rushing through this stage and taking like 1 or 2 hits on the way still puts you at a disadvantage for the later game because you've taken 1 or 2 hits along the way and you need every bit of health you can get in some of these stages.
Shaun making it past the construction zone is going to be back to...
We're back. Yeah.
Back to the mini game.
And
see,
then...
that's 2, 3... Oh, Shaun getting...
Oh? Oh?
Really lucky. Oh, there's the enemy. Got 5 lives though, that's really good.
And now Shaun is on that stage.
That minigame is a lot more influential on like what you end up doing, I feel. Because if you get a bad minigame RNG, you just get no lives and you have to play safe. But if you get like plenty of health, you get plenty of lives, you're just almost set.
Look at Riley. Look at this.
God.
Look at this. Look at this.
What? No. Okay, that's hilarious.
Oh, wow. Incredible.
Riley's strategy would have worked literally all the way, but he decided to stop it at the very last corner.
He was like, no, not this one, though.
There's no way this is gonna work all the way, and then it actually would have.
Incredible. Yeah, Riley with 10 lives just by doing that as well. And also, more importantly, got through the minigame really quickly because he did that.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really a point to just choosing specific traits because it's going to be random either way, so...
Right,
Might as well just go through and try to hit the fastest ones possible.
Oh, Shaun with the health can... Oh god, Shaun. Ah! You can't re-pull the parasol at the end there, I don't think.
No. You can try to, like, stall in midair with the parasol, but it's not, like, something you would intuitively think of, I think.
I don't see a world where you can parasol onto the moving platforms. The only thing I could see is, like, instead of waiting for the parasol to run out and then trying to land on a platform, intentionally landing on a platform while you have the parasol move. So you can really directly control it.
Also, I very much just realized what the invincibility power-up you were talking about earlier was.
Oh, the spin? Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. See, Shaun's spinning the enemies. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Right now you have enough health to just not care about this section.
And just landed the platform. Can Parasol across? I don't remember how far this platforming goes, but Shaun makes it. Shaun gets to the end of the stage.
With 7 lives, and I don't think he has to continue, but 7 lives is very good for this part. Going into the second to last level?
I think he still has the continue as well, right? Because he did the early stages pretty smoothly. You'd already seen them. Oh, so this is great. Okay, you see the traffic lights that have the, like, run or stop?
Yeah.
If you're above the, like, crossing while the stop sign is showing, you can't move.
What?
You can still spin.
But
like,
you can't move.
You just can't move left or right.
Huh.
And obviously some of them are long enough that...
Oh, so now he can't move because it's... Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's honestly so funny.
While the birds are just
But you have to
like,
spin.
haha.
You have to spin the obstacles away, and this is kind of the stage that teaches you... Oh.
Oh no, he tried to switch, I think, at the end there. Oh.
Oh? What just
happened? Yeah.
Did Shaun get to the end of the...
I guess that was the end of the level, but like...
This is the next level. This is the last level I saw.
Oh, I mean... Like, it doesn't look like he hit the end of the level, but that could have been? That was weird.
Riley, no. Riley, no!
Riley, no. It's okay, still have those lives. Still have all those lives to at least compensate for, like, trying to learn stuff.
He did go into a manhole, right? He did go into one of those, I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's so bizarre to me.
Secret warp zones.
I guess, yeah.
Wait, did you take damage off the ceiling here?
Yes, the spikes are spikes. They do actually hurt you.
Oh no. Shaun is gonna be on very low health here.
You can, like, dodge all of them. So I said before, like, how much you hold the A button. Oh, I never saw this boss. Shaun skipped a boss!
What? Okay, so
I'm guessing... What the fuck?
There was a warp... I guess Shaun hit a warp zone by accident. Just like...
The fuck?
That's amazing. That's honestly amazing.
Until he dies and has no idea how to get it again.
Yeah. What? What? That's a whole... Okay. I thought he switched down to like the other platform, but no, it just... I guess jumped and wasn't on the platform anymore. Riley making it through the construction zone, but unfortunately has low health for this part and it's very brutal. Doesn't make it. I swear you should be able to like fall down there and maybe like end up on the lower platform, or at least that's what it looks like, but completely different layers. And Shaun only with 2 lives left. Don't know if he has a continue or not. I think he does.
I'm just so confused by, like, I know this stage. I saw this stage. But I didn't see the boss of this stage. I wonder if I also managed to find a shortcut.
See, for any game to have shortcuts, this one wouldn't surprise me. It's just, can you actually find them?
I remember having to do the weird jumps across those. I remember the food, like the precise jumps for the food, the way you, like, are trying not to hit the spikes. I don't know, this is so bizarre to me. Waiting for those bats so that I didn't get hit on that jump.
Yep. Riley going through the second minigame with unfortunately only 1 bit of food.
Oh? Cool, somehow getting to...
What is this?
The next boss fight where you have to destroy this block.
Oh, is that what you're meant to do?
At least that's what it said. Oh, he can't anymore.
Because he doesn't have the health to spin.
Yeah.
You need to
Just
get here
have
with a
to
certain amount of health?
get hit then? Yeah.
Damn. That's a little brutal.
Oh, what the fuck?
Destroy the block behind the monkey. Yeah, you have to have enough health to spin attack it, or you just can't make it through.
That's, I mean, I guess that's why there's a lot of food on the stage, but... Jesus.
The fact that, like, you can just be forced to essentially, like, lose all your health to restart the boss is pretty... It's just brutal at that point. That's another life gone as well, and... Oh my god, no, I could not play this game, like, casually. I think I would just rage quit after, like, 2 or 3 game overs. Sean hitting that game over. I think that's gonna be the continue.
Is that the continue one? No!
Oh no! He had no continue!
He doesn't know whether... He's gonna have to go through, like, the stages properly again as well. I don't know.
Yep. And that's all the way from the start for Sean. Oh my god.
He absolutely won't know where that warp is, even if he remembers, like, exactly how he did it. Okay, well, it was a manhole above a person coming out of a manhole.
Mm-hmm.
How does that help you? There are like 8 of those on that stage.
Yeah, 8.
Oh no, Riley doesn't have enough to Parasol here. Or to Parasol movement, so Riley just has to do all of the platforming.
All of the very fun platforming.
This is how I did this section. It sucks.
Makes the third jump as well. Oh no!
This is still that same monkey stage, by the way, for Riley. Like,
yep.
It's suffering. It's actually just...
I'm very happy I never made it to this stage.
Riley is very insistent on only, like, tapping the jump button lightly and not spinning. He's very quick to use the Parasol, and I don't know, that feels like a bad idea. In this game, the Parasol is not good.
Yeah, the Parasol until you have, like, 2, that second health bar thing is just bad.
There were definitely, like, parts of this game that I felt like taught me that, yeah, okay, just use the spin a lot. Oh, no. The snakes on this stage were one of them, though. By the time I died on this stage for, like, the 8th time, I was like, okay, whatever. Oh, sorry, the rats
just
here.
spin it. Yeah.
I was like, alright, I'm just gonna spin across them, and, like, jump forwards, spin immediately, kill them. Cool. For free. Sean got to the second to last stage, but also managed to somehow skip, like, 5 of the stages, and I don't think he'll be able to find that again. At least I assume it's the second to last stage. I don't know how late the bosses kick in. But...
Or at least on 5 lives. Oh no, Sean. That could be, like, failing that one minigame, not getting any lives on it can just decide the run if you don't get enough lives to continue. Like, you
bouncing across the rainbows is so weird. Oh, that's the other thing you just saw in Sean's end there. If you bounce across the rainbow into a screen transition, you bounce back immediately. Oh.
Oh no.
Riley just keeps grabbing this one up at least, so is, you know, struggling with this stage a lot, but is getting a lot of attempts at it.
But if anything, like, if you can make it that one up, you essentially get, like, your attempts worth of, like, lives.
He also has the Parasol now, so if things start to go wrong, he can just Parasol out and fly.
Yeah, I would just Parasol this part, I think. I wonder if Riley doesn't understand the second health bar thing.
I think he just realized he can do it there, though, so I think worst case scenario, you Parasol now and just go to the next platform. Riley's getting greedy with that. Saved! He made it!
Oh my god,
No!
saved by the balance.
Up,
No!
up, up, up!
Oh no, he fell the last jump!
With the Parasol!
And he didn't move up with the Parasol. Yeah, I don't know if he realizes what triggers the, like, or how he can move with the Parasol. Unfortunately, gets into that pit as well.
Oh,
And
that
that's
is
4 lives
tragic.
for Riley, yeah. As we are reaching the 40-minute mark, almost halfway, like, through the match.
Yeah, I'll tell you now, this is about how long I played this game for, and... Oh god, it was trying my patience. I feel like I had a pretty reasonable time with it compared to these two, like, I don't know.
Oh,
didn't
I
have
was done
any-
after like 20 minutes. Legitimately, I was like, no, like, if I have to restart, like, I don't want to play through these stages again.
Yeah, like, I didn't have any of the kind of, oh, I can see the end of the stage, oh no, fuck you, you're dead, kind of scenarios like Riley just had. And...
Or like getting to that final chimp boss and then realizing you don't have enough energy to make it through.
Oh, god. Yeah, no, I reached the boars, and the boars keep hurting you even after you've beaten them. Which is terrible, terrible design. But, like, it was fine. I figured that out pretty quickly and then went like, okay, here's what I have to do. Right, Riley got the Parasol up. Makes it across.
Has that second health bar if he wants to save himself.
He's gonna land?
Oh,
Okay, yes he is.
okay,
Good.
he realized
Yep.
it.
And he should be able to just get across from here then. Riley is through!
Through the jungle, the very bad jungle level.
Chimp, I saw you say that in race time and I just did not comment. I just did not have a single word to say. That rabbit on Shaun's side, by the way, another one that teaches you to just goddamn spin.
Yep. I was still very reticent to use a spin, like, after losing a lot of lives, because I didn't want my health to go down, and like, if I can just jump over the enemies, why am I spinning them?
Yeah, there's some where it's like, okay, I would rather just lose like a tiny, trivial amount of health than... Why do the traffic lights have a weird, like, theme tune?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but shout out to the audio design for this game.
You can't even go across with the Parasol when they're stopped!
No, it just stops you.
Oh no,
and Shaun taking
Shaun-
another death here.
that's 0, that's a game over.
God,
So that's the
Riley.
continue, right?
Yeah, that's the continue for Shaun there. There's another world! Oh god. I didn't realize there was another part to the screen. I thought that last cloud level was the last level.
Yeah, so this is where I've been to this one. This is the rainbow. This is the like cloud stage, by the way, where I said I accidentally just dropped through the bottom platform. Was like, oh god, help! How do I get out of
and then
this?
you're just like, well,
So the rain does damage to you.
of course. Yeah, why wouldn't it?
But like, the stage is generally pretty friendly. Like, there's 1 or 2 parts that are pretty bad. Also, it's an auto-scroller. I hate that there's like no warning on the power-ups ending. They just stop.
It just ends, yeah.
So it's interesting now. We'll see how Shaun handles this one. Oh, sorry. Is it this stage or is it the next?
Yeah, it is
Ooh,
the
Riley.
construction stage. Or at least I think it's this one.
Riley!
Riley just absolutely being a mad lad through these stages.
That was incredible!
Jumping down
Hey.
for that kick looks really risky.
I got it. I got it on my run. I was on much lower health when I got there on my run, but...
So just like, yeah. Getting the kick is worth it there.
Yep. And Parasol again, get onto that
Parasol
pipe.
again, yep.
Yeah. Riley making very good use of this Parasol. Oh.
Parasol is so good when you have the health to actually use it.
And the life to top it off as well.
And makes it through.
Shaun did not get back to the shortcut, so Shaun is going to see some stages that he has not seen yet, and is going to have a fun time figuring these out.
Shaun making up the 7 lives with the minigame.
Oh wait, no, this is the monkey stage. It was the stage after the monkeys that Shaun...
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think...
And the shortcut,
Oh,
right?
yeah. It was... I don't think it was the one Riley's on right now, but...
So, the trucks on Riley's side, we've not seen these yet. The, like, trucks that drive past, if they hit you, you die. Like, they're just one hit.
What? And they come out so quickly, too.
Like, every game in this tournament is meant to be between an hour and a half, and I think this one reasonably should be.
Yeah, this one I think is in the upper limit of that, but...
Yeah.
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 I think if you take 2 deaths here, you can probably still make an hour and a half.
Alright, I think this is the boar stage that... Oh. Riley found a shortcut! Riley found a pitfall!
Wait, why is that pit a shortcut? Why? That doesn't make any sense.
Just a bunch of health and lives! And now he's back out, and that's
some kind
it.
of bonus.
Yeah.
That looks to be on the upper layer.
I don't think it matters for the platforms, but you want to be on the upper layer just because it'll be... Oh, yeah. Also falling platform. And Riley fell
doesn't
below
have the health anymore.
Yeah. Getting hit by the bird, he fell below the health needed for that.
Okay, spinning the boars and having them go, like...
He lost a life that time! Is it one time only?
It's one...
Yeah, no, that's it!
It's one time only.
You don't get it again!
Okay. That's so dumb. Like, remember this hole? Oh yeah, you got an extra life from it. Oh, don't try it again, you'll die. I just want to hear, like, I just want to hear, like, game dev. Why would you do this?
Reminder that this is an anime game, by the way. For a show made for kids.
Yep.
Not sure why a show made for kids has you apparently fighting dogs, rats, snakes, monkeys. Oh, there's Riley straight.
Riley doing that, yep.
I did exactly the same thing. Exactly that. That was,
I
I think, the exact pit I did it on.
Yeah, 47 minutes in. Now more than halfway through the game. Or at least halfway through the match.
That spawned a life on Shaun's end?
Huh.
Huh. There's another life
I never
in this
would have guessed.
Alright, cool. So now if you get to that point, you can get 2 lives.
I love seeing the boars just like fly off screen as soon as you spin them. Is Shaun going to be greedy on this one? Oh, you can just...
Ooh, how... Is that enough? It's not enough! Oh, wait. He just saved the end of that? Okay.
Huh. Well done. I have no idea how
or
he did it, but that is through the stage.
Redo it if you pull the Parasol out again, I don't know.
I think that's what it is.
Riley being very cautious now, which I think at this stage makes a ton of sense. I don't think Riley's used to continue yet, but...
No, I think Riley still has to continue, it's just...
Oh, okay, so this is the boss fight coming up. 2 of the boars will run at you, and they'll just keep coming. And you just have to kill them. 1 down, but it still has a hitbox. 2 down, and now you need to jump on them. Nope, okay, I guess they weren't dead.
How are you supposed to see that they're dead then? I guess that first one's moving a lot less quick. I guess
that top one seems
they might
gone,
stop.
But... Oh, he's not got a spin anymore.
Oh, he's not got enough health. Oh no. And if he tries to jump on top, he's just gonna die because this is a hurt box. Yep, there he goes. Shaun again hitting the enemy on the first crate. But he's also onto that cloud level.
God, Riley's precision on this now is pretty absurd. Like, he's taking it really cautiously and doing it really well.
Yeah.
I think the boss fights themselves don't look that bad. As long as you have enough health to, like, handle them. The problem being, if you go in on low health, you're not going to win because you need the health to spin.
Need the health to spin, yeah. That's a cool concept, but it is brutal in practice.
Oh, Riley!
Riley with the save, using the parasol to just propel him forward. I don't know if that was good knowledge of game mechanics or just pure luck, but well done.
Did a both and it worked, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, immediately gets smacked in the head, but gets a good spin on the first one there. Ooh.
Taking half of his health here.
1 down. And is that it? Yep. Just write it off screen.
And just write it off screen. Okay.
That's it. So yeah, if you, when one of the balls is dead like that, they start moving like a snail's pace. If you collide with the front or back of them at that point, you still take damage.
Come on, Riley. Oh my god. Still got 4 lives out of that. Very good.
Alright, so this I think was the stage Shaun was on earlier.
Yeah.
And this is the final
stage
I saw in the game. This was where I game overed. And that's also where you have to parasol to make the jump.
Yep. Riley on low health here.
Yeah, absolutely worth grabbing these. Careful on the spikes on that one, but...
Doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna need the health for the boss coming up.
God, the idea of, like, actually... So there's no speedrun for this one. There's a NES game of Parasol Henbee. I don't know if it's the same game. I would assume not. But I actually think a speedrun for this game could be really fascinating, because you've got to imagine there's some really cool movement tech with the Parasol, and also, there's apparently just a bunch of warps to go and find.
Yep.
Already have, like, the potential for different categories of, like, warpless and any percent.
All levels, you could get, like, 100% just collect every food.
Invincibility power up with low health, so like no speed.
Oh my god, this is awful. I think the one thing I would learn from this game is just keeping my health up constantly, because if you're at too low health, you're slow and you probably die.
Oh, Riley just dodging the fights there. Also, yeah,
and
like...
if you're too low health on bosses, then you just can't beat the boss and you die.
Okay, I take back what I said earlier. That was the exact pitfall where I fell, where you need to parasol across the gap, and I just...
Oh no.
And that's it.
Riley's not gonna...
Oh, there's food
there's a nut there.
Oh.
Oh no! Got hit by the boulder on the way down.
Yeah, no, I actually think what you're saying about the food there is a really good point, because, like, I think a lot of the time, the health is more valuable than the actual power-ups. It's like, oh yeah, you can be invincible for, like, 5 seconds, but, like, why would you care? There's nothing that's going to threaten you in the next 5 seconds, and you'd rather get the health that's available next to it, like here. That food matters way more than the invincibility power up above it.
Yeah, because the invincibility will run up by like now, and there's only like 2 bats and maybe the ceiling, which you can fairly easily dodge by not jumping too high.
Ooh. Riley did in fact clip the ceiling there, but...
Alright, this is, I think, the most important part of the stage, because the boulders start coming down here, I think. Or, oh, maybe it's a little further. Oh, right there it is. God, those boulders do a lot of damage.
Riley using the health carefully there. I think you want to time your spins so that when the spikes are falling, you can get...
And there it is. That creates
gives
a
you a
pitfall.
life! It gives you a life afterwards, though.
Very nice.
Yeah, no, that is,
But also
that's
the fact
pretty
that destroying the
disastrous.
boulder creates a pitfall that you can die in is pretty mean.
Yeah, no, that's pretty terrible.
Since you can be on low health after spin attacking the boulder like 5 times.
So, I've not seen this stage at all. This is complete new content in every way. The only
looks
thing
like a
we
rainbow
know
stage.
is what the boss of the stage is,
Oh, this is the... Yeah.
because we know this is the final one, right?
I think this looks to be the final one, yeah.
So we know that the final boss is a thunder god, but that's it.
See, under these graphics, I'm curious what that looks like.
Oh, Riley grabbed the Parasol power up and then landed, which I think means it just runs out. Oh, that life is harsh.
I'm guessing you're meant to... you're meant to have like two bars of health for that.
Oh, I think it was just waiting for the balloon and then grabbing it on the
Or
way
the
through.
balloon. I'll say I don't trust moving platforms in this game.
Also, reminder you can press down to duck through the clouds, which is how you're meant to get a lot of these. I don't know if Riley's done it at all.
If it looks more risky than anything on the lot of clouds.
Oh.
This looks this
Destroy
looks
the
like
Thunder
arena
God's
for sure.
cloud.
I think he's at about halfway there. That looks like
That looks like
there
it's
it
done.
is. Now just don't die on the last part.
Grab the bird. And that's it.
That's it.
Riley is done. Sub-hour.
Sub-hour GG's to Riley. For a time of 56:31.
That's honestly impressive for the game like this. This was a mess.
I think Riley went through the game only taking 1 restart. And on that second attempt was a lot more careful and patient with his attempts and levels, so
For sure. Yeah.
just made it through with a pretty solid time.
I also think, like, generally speaking, the game is pretty good once you get past the fact that A, if you game over twice, you restart, and B, the Parasol mechanics suck. Like, the game is called Parasol Henbee, but you do not want to use the Parasol.
Use the
you just want to
Parasol.
play it as a platformer. I should cut Riley's audio in case Riley joins us in here. I don't think Sean has clean audio, so I will put some games music back there.
And welcome in, Riley. GG's. Yep, that's about what I expected.
Holy.
The game. The game.
Yeah, this is a game.
So, for the first 20 minutes, when I got my first game over, I was having controller issues.
Oh, no.
So that's why I had that 2-minute period where there was like nothing happening. I was resetting my BizHawk and switching controllers.
We
were
figured
wondering what that was.
we figured it
Okay.
might be something like that. You didn't say anything, so we were like, okay, we'll just see what happens. We'll let this go for now. But yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
looks
Sean
like-
also had the issue of game overing pretty late, and that probably cost him.
So
Yeah,
Sean
Sean
had
game
an,
overed on the chimp boss level, I think.
Sean had an
Oh.
interesting. Well, no, but Sean had a very interesting
right.
scenario with it. I'm gonna I assume he'll be joining us, but I'll wait to see when he's here, because you both did something that, in testing this, neither me nor Shaun did. Me nor Felix did. Both of you found... There's the raid from Shaun. Are we getting a Shaun joining us? Yes, we are. Hello.
Yeah, there he is. Hello.
Welcome, GG's.
GG's.
So the thing...
That was a really fun game that would have been better if I hadn't game over twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the thing we were just saying was you both had an interesting scenario that me and Felix didn't find at all playing this to learn the game for like commentary. You both managed to find warp zones?
Mm-hmm.
There were warp zones?
You
Yeah.
warped! So Riley was funny because it was like right at the start of the stage he just like changes lane into a pitfall. And suddenly there's like a bunch of food and an extra life. And he tries it again twice more and just dies. Shaun, on the other hand, dodged one of the people coming out of a manhole and moved straight into a pitfall. And it warped you to the second to last stage. You skipped like 5 stages ahead. The stage with the monkey boss was like, that's the second boss. You'd skipped like 5 stages at that point.
Wait, what? There was a whole like,
So, you know, right, you know the stage with the stop signs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you went straight from the stop signs to the monkey boss stage.
Oh, I didn't realise that was a stage. I honestly was thinking, oh, this boss might be skippable because it's a hidden path.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
you
no.
in fact skipped ahead a lot. And but we were saying, like, even if you know that that's what's happened, do you remember where it is? Like, there are so many pitfalls on that stage. Do you remember which one took you through that?
And are you going to test pitfalls to try and like test that theory
Right.
again at the cost
Take
of
a
a
bunch
life
of deaths
when you
on
know
the way.
that like if you lose life, you're getting that much closer to a game over, which is absolutely brutal in this game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you both found some warps and you both took some deaths on the way. And I think the biggest thing was that after the first continue, Riley, you just played very, very cautiously after a point. And I think that is the way you have to play this game.
Like I said, my first trip before I got my first game over, I was playing with, so I was playing with the GameCube D-pad, and that was eating a lot of my, it was double inputting a ton, so I was trying to move right or left, and it was like triggering the up and down. And then I had a ton of issues, so I just said, after my first game over, which was like 20 minutes in or so, just to frig it, I took like 2 minutes, reset my new controller, and then just like, it was a lot better with a PlayStation controller, that's for sure.
I didn't even try to play this with the D-pad. I played this on the joystick, and let me tell you, it is not a fun experience.
And
Yeah.
64 controller.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It is legit the best D-pad I've got.
The jump was so bad. I feel like the mechanic of this game was so floaty. Like, especially that first monkey stage we had was awful because you like tried to jump and then like the section with the platforms are like so bad.
It's just, oh yeah, moving platforms.
I hate the Parasol, by the way.
The thing that I kept saying on commentary is like, the game is called Parasol Henbee, and so you're like, I know Felix mentioned earlier, like, your instinct is to use the Parasol a bunch because it's the
so
name of
bad.
the game. The Parasol is like an absolute trick. You do not want to do it at all. It is like, unless it's required.
The Parasol is
But then
great.
randomly, sometimes you just got a parasol that just like let you float for no
It
reason.
was-
I don't know.
It was the health.
That wasn't random.
It was
was
the health
health bar.
bars, yeah.
If you were above that second tick on the health bar, you could just move the parasol along in whatever direction you wanted, including upwards, which could have saved you, I think, twice.
Yes, well, there was one time I didn't realize where I was going to a pitfall and I just held down because I wanted to die, but I saw like I had that parasol. I was like, well. Yeah,
The one
I
at
did not
the-
know that was a thing. I never like in my head it was just like randomly. Sometimes you had it and sometimes you didn't. I'm like, okay, this game is stupid. And then sometimes I was about to fall, especially like in those cloud levels where it wasn't really dangerous, and I was just like, okay.
The one at the end of the massive platforming section was heartbreaking to watch.
Yeah.
Where
The
you,
first
like,
time I fell there,
got
yeah.
right to the end, you were like up against the cliff, and we're like, we can see that you're at full health, and we're like, Riley, Parasol, Parasol, and you just fell down. It's like, oh no.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm
But
so
yeah.
sure about this game. The jungle
The-
level looked brutal. Like
Oh my
all the
God.
monkeys, the one
Yeah,
lanes,
those
the
were
pitfalls.
by far the worst. They were poorly designed. Once I got
It's-
the hang of it, the town levels were super easy. But
I think the jungle level becomes a little better if you're spinning the enemies. Both of you seemed very reluctant to spin, probably
it's
because you
it
know
uses
it.
health.
Yeah,
Right.
it uses health.
But there were some situations in particular where it's like I noticed it not on that stage actually. I think it was on the monkey boss stage. But there was a point, Riley, where you basically just let a bat run into you, and it's like spinning uses less health than getting hit at least. So there were definitely a few sections like that where I think spinning helps, but it's still a trash stage.
Yeah. Also, I'll say the first boss doesn't make sense. I feel like I tried that exact same thing where you just like have to spin it and then jump on it like 3 times before it actually worked once, and then you just like fly off screen. You're like, what is happening? And then
Yep,
Yeah.
and then you just beat the level. Yep.
The thing with
I
that,
never saw that boss.
yeah, you only saw
No,
the
because you
second one.
skipped straight to chimp
yeah,
level and then never
So
got
by the
back
time I
to
saw
that.
it, I was like, oh shit, like I tried to do a few things and it didn't work. Then I opened the notes, but when I clicked out of the emulator, like I couldn't move my character because it like
Oh,
background
right.
inputs. So I just died. I'm like, oh rip, okay. And then I was like, the little note just says jump on the boar. I don't know. Like it literally says I don't
Jump on
know.
board.
Yeah. No,
What
I
does it mean?
I was mad when I got to the monkey boss, and I ran low on health.
Yeah,
So
I ran out of
couldn't
health,
attack
so
the
you could...
rock.
You basically need
Mhm.
health because if you have no health, because I think you have to spin that dirt.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do have to spin
You
the
do.
dirt. There's no other way to attack
I
it.
tried running into it and jumping onto it. Nothing.
Yeah,
so,
you just
like,
need enough health.
I got there with enough health and I just brute forced it. I think you have to spin 4 times total.
something like
3 or
that,
4
yeah.
times, yeah. I'm not sure.
And then I just brute forced it, and then like as soon as I fought the first boss, I'm like, okay. Then I beat the monkey boss right after. I'm like, okay, it's probably the last level, and then like it was a cloud level, and
Thunder God.
that was like that one was the easiest one out of the 3.
Yeah.
I was gonna say with the boars, I think what it was you were meant to like spin them twice and then jump on one. But the thing that I found when I played it was if you spun the boar twice to the point that it counts as being beaten, it still has a hitbox at the front and the back. So if you ran into it, you would still get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
This yeah, not the finest game, but honestly, it went sub-hour, which is impressive. We'll take that on this one.
I think I game overed like once I like switched controllers and got it on. Like I got the game over. I'm like, oh my god, I was so tilted, and I was like, there's no way I'm coming back. But then like, and then when I got to the monkey stage a second time, the one I game overed on the first time, I was struggling again. I'm like, okay, this is actually difficult, even if I have like a better controller.
So, Riley, we have to talk about the mini games. You got so lucky multiple times. Even like the one time where you just cleared the entire grid, except like 2, chose to skip the like second to last one, went to the last one, and it was the actual enemy.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly like I feel like I wanted the enemy as fast as possible, just so I could move on. But like,
Yep.
Oh,
Then
the
you just
extra
hit
lives
all of
was
them.
so good though. Yeah.
Extra lives helped a
I mean,
ton.
right, yeah. But like, I just like I saw it got full health in a few things. Like, okay, like, there's a few times that I wanted it, but like,
I think
definitely like I don't know, like, do you even get something for getting all of it? So
I don't
No.
know.
You
okay.
just get like more lives, more health, and I think you pretty
Right,
much just go until you hit the enemy, because like you want the health, you want the lives, just to not hit that game over and have to restart the game.
For some context on this, by the way, Sean, what Riley did was literally just go, I don't care about the bonus stage, I'm just going to get out as quickly as possible, started in the top left, and just went around. Just, like, went right to left through the entire thing. Managed to get through 14 squares doing that, and had just the last 2 left. Skipped the next one, hit the bottom left corner, and it was an enemy.
Oops.
And Sean, you got like unfortunately a lot less lucky on those. I think I saw you twice hitting the enemy on the first crate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
at the time, though, I had like 8 lives, so I wasn't for the second one, so I wasn't really concerned.
But then, yeah, like I said, you hit that hard part. Like I said, those jungle levels were easily the most brutal.
Yeah, I think if you can get to the boss levels, you're probably doing fine, but it's really getting past that jungle.
Well, the first boss level was like the second jungle level, I want to say. So.
Yeah.
And then
Was
the
it?
stop. Yeah,
Third, I
I
think.
think so. Third.
I think there was an earlier one that was pretty easy as well.
Gotcha. Anyways, this game sucks.
This game's
I-
mechanics look
I
terrible.
kind of
for
liked
sure.
it actually. I kind of
Like
enjoyed
the
it.
biggest issue is one, the Parasol is actually like more a detriment than, and then the jump felt just way too floaty for what the game wanted to accomplish with it.
Yeah.
But
Like the parasol is only good if you're like close to max health,
yes, like
which
I said, I
you will
didn't
never
notice.
be.
Like those 2 bars, I thought were just like the 2 bars at the top of the health. I thought were just like designed to like make it look like it's hanging like from the top,
Mm.
like just like 2 little rope things.
Oh, I guess I can see
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. The low health,
like
by the way, we haven't even spoken about the low
Oh.
health stage
The low
where you're
health.
moving at
Oh
like
my
an
god.
absolute
So if I got-
snail pace.
Yeah, like if I got the low health early, I was just like, okay. Like there's a few times where I just said, screw it, I'm just gonna die because there's no reason to like.
You're going like 2 to 3 times as like more
It's half
more
half
fucking
the
slow.
speed,
Yeah.
half the jump height, no spin attack.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's brutal.
Too punishing. That's the only problem
You
I have with
might
the game.
as well just take a death and hope to just get a better run out after.
Yeah.
Also, would I heard the game to have more than one continue?
It really wouldn't have, I think. Just
No, but
there's no reason for the
What year
the
did this
death.
game come out?
89.
like
I
89,
think.
90, yeah.
Like the death is absolutely brutal, and I like there's a good reason for that. But I think otherwise, like if you don't make the punishment for death that brutal, like, this game is 30 minutes long.
Yes. Yeah. Like I said, well, look, after I got my first game over, like the second part, like took me what, like 30, 35.
Yeah,
minutes to
35
do
minutes. Yeah,
My second through. I mean, obviously I had the
I
knowledge.
think
of the
you
first
died
levels.
around like 20, 21 minutes, and then after that just finished at 55. So yeah, I think that second attempt took you like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Like I'm rereading now. The health bar has 2 ticks on the top when the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can just about
Read
see
the
him
pace
on the-
bin.
But I did read it. But like I was trying to mess with my BizHawk and stuff as well. But...
Yeah.
Oops.
Well,
Well-
this is fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we'll do a lot more races in calls and stuff. We'll try and figure out some times for some big group races coming up soon, where we can actually all just be in a call playing as well. Otherwise, as far as the bracket goes now, Riley, you're gonna be waiting on the winner of Jamie and Drew,
Yeah.
who they were in the same group, so you've not been able to play either of those yet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So.
Yeah, could be some spicy matchups in there.
Hopefully,
Anyone?
I don't have any stupid controller input issues this time.
Mhm.
Have that figured out. That I wanted to check that with that game, but like obviously, like you just start right away. Like here
Yep.
you go. You can't know how controls are. So.
I guess I will ask in the future. Would you like more games like this?
Usually, am pretty decent at like side-scrolling platformers, so like I don't mind these kinds of games for me. So
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes, Chimp, I think so.
Yeah, round 3 is.
Every
Um,
round 3 for everything, right?
Yeah, all of round 3 onwards is best of 3. Also, yeah, Riley, I was gonna say about your, like, the platformer luck. You've had some pretty terrible looking platformers already in this tournament with Nova the Squirrel and Starboy Adventures as well. But you won both of those, so...
Yeah, Starboy I think was cool. Like the music at least was good. The music got pretty obnoxious in this game, but also a thing I will say.
Yeah, the
It was,
music
like,
is obnoxious as hell.
So it was so happy-go-lucky that when he died, he just, you know, like
I-
that
Like,
feeling.
haha, it's still happy. Like, nah.
I still don't understand why the, like, traffic lights had their own music.
Yep,
Yeah.
that is still
Yeah,
a
I-
mystery.
No confused about that.
And I never like. I'm assuming there's like a stop and go, but like, it did
Yeah,
nothing.
the person symbol. You couldn't move left or right if the person had stopped.
But then one time I just walked through a whole stop sign without it stopping, and
I think the
Oh.
the parasol power up was slightly faster for it, and there were some that you could get through, but there were some where you just had to stop. And the point was that you could still spin, so if you were about to get hit, you could spin the thing away.
The bird doo-doo. Yeah.
Yeah, the birds crapping on you as an enemy.
Oh, that's
Why were the
fine.
cats not enemies? Why are the dogs, the birds, the snakes, the rabbits, the monkeys all enemies, but the cats are not?
It took
Yep.
me until the very last time I went through a town level to work that one out.
Oh, I just I just jumped through and I just didn't hit it one time. I'm like, okay.
I guess it's not an enemy.
Yeah, and then I just jumped and then
It works.
But my thumb hurts because GameCube D-pad is actually really awful, so don't do it.
Mhm.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Oh, GG, Sean.
GG's Riley, ban
GG's
parasols.
to you both. Ban parasols for sure.
Alright, in that case, we are gonna go and raid the Drew.
Drew.
League race, so usual applies, no obvious spoilers, no hints, etc. But otherwise, there is another race in just under 3 hours.
Yeah, Majarkin and Kryle. Right?
Yeah, and we will have
Yeah,
Kryle versus Majarkin, another losers bracket match. Vi and Pokemon doing commentary for that one. We've already rolled a game. It's interesting.
Uh-oh.
As they all are. So yeah, hopefully I'll see people around for that one. And
Yep.
yeah, GG's. Catch you all soon.
Catch
See
you
ya.
later.